gang, we are back. As you can see by the intro, I went to Japan, and it was a very good time. Very, very good time. What's there to say? Well, Japan itself is a very, very beautiful and interesting country with a lot going on. A lot of good things going on. A lot of things that it has that the U.S. doesn't have, that the U.S. needs to catch the hell up on. Japan has a lot going on. If you're exclusively looking to go because you want to see the anime and the muscle mommy girl bars, I'll fucking kill you, okay? Japan is a very, very interesting country with, there's just so much going on. Like the more rural areas, you have the temples, you have, you look more into the countryside, and it's gorgeous, right? It's more than just some big anime tittied not goth women, but you get the point. And I feel like people see Japan only for that, and that's not what they're all about. That being said, I like anime. I like it as much as the next guy does, maybe even a little more, but there's just so much more complexities to the whole country itself. I mean, everyone there was really nice. Like, the food was fantastic. Like, and then above all else, Japan might be a first world country just for this alone. Their toilets. And if you're thinking to yourself, I don't want, it's weird that they have bidets that spray in your butt. I think that's really weird. Well, who's weird for walking around with doo-doo in their butt? That's you. Yeah, that's you, okay? Because you're never truly clean until water hits up there. You think you're getting a deep clean with just paper alone? No, no, no. No, you're not. So, Japan is one step ahead of the U.S. just for that alone, okay? The heated toilet seats, the bidets, the freaking... And then you want to go in the bathrooms too, and the bathrooms are awfully spacious. And there's still tons of stalls in there, so it's like, it makes you think, you know? What else does the Japan have that the U.S. freaking... tram stations. Tram stations are like subways and trains, all really efficient, all really good. Nobody's really driving around too much. Nobody's really... You know what I mean? But yeah, train stations and everything, all really efficient, all really, like, on time. Everyone's rushing in, rushing out, because they need to get to the next stop. What else is going on? What else is going on over there? I only spent 10 days over there, so I couldn't really go. I didn't really leave the Tokyo area. I would have really liked to, but that just didn't work out in my favor. That's okay. I like Tokyo as is, and I didn't even explore most of it, so... But I would have liked to have gone out and go see more of the rural parts of the country. So, like, seeing the temples and seeing the temples, seeing statues, seeing all of that stuff would have been really, really neat, because it's all deeply, deeply rooted in culture and history, right? And that shit's interesting to see. I think that's really cool. And it all carries spiritual value, too. Not spiritual as in the sense of, like, these temples hold Christian values, or it's just like kind of more of the ancestors kind of thing. You know what I mean? It's more about, like, paying respect to those, like, in your family. And it's just really neat to see. I can't really chalk it up into words. You know what I mean? If you're ever wanting to go to Japan, go do it. It's really cool. But just know, there's a lot of walking I had to do to get everywhere. You gotta go walk to the train station. You gotta go walk off the train station onto another train. And then you gotta go take that train to a subway. But then, you're gonna get on that subway, and then you need to walk to where you're gonna go. So if you're not ready for a bunch of walking, Japan's definitely not a place that's gonna be friendly. Ready to go walk around, don't go visit Japan yet, but I strongly implore you do. There's just so much going on. The people are super friendly. Like, a lot of people think that the Japanese people are, like, reserved and, like, kind of standoffish, when they're not. It's just a different culture, right? So when I look at you in the eye, you might wave hi, you might smile at me, like, I'll do that for you. But they kind of gaze away. They kind of walk the other direction. But it's not because they don't want to be around you. It's because they're considering your space. They're considering, it's like, I don't want to be in this guy's. I don't want to be in this guy's way, essentially. So the Japanese are very shy. I'll say that too. Like, there were a couple times where I was standing somewhere, just looking at something, and like I noticed someone at the end of the aisle, and when I was done, I would, go down the aisle, and that other person waiting would take right up where I was right up. And, any other country would have just been like, oh, excuse me, or, oh, can I look at that real quick, or, oh, can I stand right next to you here and just look at it? Oh, yeah, sure. But they didn't do that. And it's because they want to consider your space. It wasn't just me. I noticed everyone was doing it. So, yeah, it was... Go visit Japan. It's pretty freaking sick. It's pretty freaking tight. And if you go solely just to buy anime figures and, your high school DxD mangas, then I'm going to have to come find you and skin you alive, because you are kind of insulting like Japan as a whole if you're going just for that. So, all right, gang. Well, I'll be honest, it's been a while since I talked, so I've kind of lost practice at this. All right, gang. Well, we got a mad chest day today. Oh, I did do that. I went and hit a Gold's gym in Japan, and that was pretty cool. It really, woo! God damn it! I went and hit a Gold's gym in Shibuya, Tokyo, and that was pretty neat, right? They had mostly all the same equipment. It looked like a regular standard Gold's gym, a little bit more rustic, but and seeing people work out in there, again, this is an entirely different culture. It was kind of eye-opening, right? It was. So, what I mean by that is, a lot of people in there they looked pretty good. Like, they weren't like, bodybuilder jacked level huge, but they were pretty lean. They were pretty, like, athletically built. They were, like, pretty toned. Pretty striated, I'll say that too. And I'll say their form wasn't the best. You know what I mean? It was, there was some guy doing dips with a 45-pound plate, and, like, just kind of, it looked like he was, like, pulse repping. That's what it looked like, pulse repping. But he looked good. You know what I mean? So it kind of showed me that, like, working out isn't an exact science, and you shouldn't treat it as such. People back in the day were getting their gains, just kind of freeballing it. And then today, people are getting their gains by being super meticulous and being super methodic in their ways. When you got to find a balance of that. You got to find a mix. Now, obviously, if one way or another works for you, it works for you. That's the beauty of working out. If you're getting gains from one way or another, that's great. But it just goes to show that you don't need to rely heavily on either. So sometimes, yeah, you should be a little bit more careful with your form. Sometimes, yeah, you should be, a little bit more thought out. But sometimes you just need to rep out some weight. Sometimes you just need to throw 405 on your back and just do it. Working out's not easy. Working out's supposed to be kind of hard. So, yeah, so that was kind of fun to see. All right, gang. Well, I'll stop yapping your ear off here. And we got chest today. So I did 225 on incline for about 8 to 9 reps last time. So my goal is about 10. So let's get in there and rep some freaking weight, dude. All right. I'll see you guys in there. Okay. Whew. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Whew. Squeeze, squeeze. Okay. Whoo-wee. Okay. Okay. All right. Okie dokie. We got a bit of the old the old setup here, as they call it. All right. Let's see if we can scoot it. There we go. Let's see how we look today. Whew. Definitely an upper body focused day for sure. Definitely looking pretty freaking wide, pretty thick. Let's see. Hold on, my little dinghy fell in the. There we go. All right. All right. Let's see. Nice. Triceps are definitely looking big. All right, then. Let's see. It's kind of hard. It's kind of hard to tell with the. I don't have health issues. I'm just choking on water. All right. It's definitely hard to tell with the
tank top a bit because it does come a little high, but I am feeling, this shirt's feeling freaking tight. Oh yeah, it's a good angle right there. See about the other angle. Yep. Now let's see how the not bad. Let's see about the we're getting some new veins that haven't been there before. Like, I got a vein coming in that way, and that's just something I've never had. So that is pretty freaking cool. And then honestly, it used to be my favorite pose, but not so much anymore. I'm kind of digging the old. Yeah, I think that was my favorite now. I think abdominals and thighs are a good one for me. We're looking pretty, not shabby in the camera. Let's see how the legs look in this camera. Oh, not bad at all. Bear in mind we haven't even hit legs. Not once. All right. Yep, pretty good job. All right, pretty good. All right, gang, let's get the heck out of H. Freaking good pump today. Ugh. All right, gang, bro fist.